Hello again. So we're back at it again with another official dokituber McDonald's meal, and this time we're talking about Night Doki or Nightwain, as you probably have heard of them from my channel, as they're a character in a lot of different series that I've made. They're a actual online friend of mine, and they have their own dokituber channel where they make mods called Night Doki, if you don't know about it. And when I asked them what they would get at McDonald's if they were to have an official McDonald's meal, they had an interesting meal. So the most normal is they said 9 chicken McNuggets, but I've never heard, they only have 10 where I am. Maybe where he is, they have 9s, but we only have 10. He also got a large fry, and he got a McFlurry plain, which is basically just a soft serve, and milk. So that ought to be pretty exciting. So I'm very excited to get into it. So first I'm just going to go through the fries because they're going to get cold quick. So Nightwain, or Night Doki, was one of the first people who watched my videos that I ever interacted with, because they had actually contacted me asking me if I would watch one of their live streams, and I had nothing going on that day, so I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, hey, they took the time to watch my content, I might as well at least try. And that was back in the day was when I actually had free time and I could do stuff like that. So I joined his stream. He was playing like GTA 5 on Twitch, and we just talked. I just kept making jokes and asking questions, and it was just a really fun stream. And we kind of just became friends after that, and it was just a lot of fun. And so as I started creating mods, I finished Stalker, and I went back and I was making this prequel series called Gone Missing. I remembered how Monica D, or Marco, on their channel, they used their friend, Rodrigo, their actual real life friend, as a friend character for their MC. So I decided to do the same thing with Nightwain. And thus, his character in my videos was born. I'm pretty sure in my server, his name is still Nightwain, parentheses, friend of MC. Like on my Discord server. But he's a good friend. We've tossed around lots of different ideas. And since he started making mods, we actually came up with a pretty cool collab idea for a series. We haven't had the time to actually make it, but we have come up with a pretty interesting story so far. So keep your eyes out for that if that ever happens. But, I mean, he's had a fair influence on the series. So one thing that during the event of making Gone Missing, the prequel to Stalker, Nightwing had guessed. He had said that he thought that this whole series was going to end with "it's all just a dream" kind of ending. One of those cheap. That's what he thought was going to happen, because there were a lot of elements in Gone Missing that weren't present in Stalker, and this is supposed to be a prequel, so how does it make sense? Well, of course I already know how it makes sense, because I knew the story, and it wasn't going to be just a dream. But he said that's what he had thought, and he said that if he was accurate in that he would make a video slapping himself, and so I added it into the mod. So if you watch the finale, MC, when he gets injected with the memory anesthetic, the amnesia medication or whatever, he has a dream sequence where Nightwing basically just tells him it was all a dream. It was all a cop out, like, it was a surprise. It's all just a dream. It's all nothing. Don't worry about it. That's why it was Nightwing who kind of was there as the person to wipe his memories in his dream. It's why that sequence even happened. Like, surprise, April Fool's, it was all a prank, bro. It was all a dream. It was all just, like, not real. That was all Nightwing's idea. And I just really wanted to see if he would actually go through with slapping himself. He didn't. I have not received any video about him slapping himself, so I don't know. But that's where that idea came from, and that is why that scene exists. And I think it serves a good point to show kind of what happens in the characters' minds as their memories being erased. But he has started making his own series, DLC mods, because it took forever. It took so long to figure out how to get him to start modding, because his computer was just not having it, making it extra difficult for us. I'm dead serious. For about a whole ass year, Nightwain tried to get his computer set up to make mods, and his computer was just not having it. I mean, just about every dokituber in the community that you could get your hands on was probably contacted by Nightwain asking for help, and nothing worked. None of it made sense. Eventually, what I just did, I said, screw it. I sent him a huge file that had everything that I use, my entire setup for DLC mods. I said, just delete everything and then download what I just sent you. And that worked. Because none of us could figure out what was wrong. So now he can make mods. He's working on his own series right now with a new villain, new cool stuff. I think it is interesting. It's just like, so my fiance Bree, she does art and she'll do drawings for me for free because she loves me. And in the early days of me doing mods, we worked on a very large project that including like drawing some of the OC characters from the Stalker series and other series that are associated with Stalker. And one of those characters was Nightwain, and Bree did an amazing job drawing what I thought Nightwain would look like in the series. And Nightwain liked it too. He got a copy of it, of course. And I don't think he's used the actual sprite in a mod, but I think he's tried to. I don't know. I can't remember. But I know he definitely used the sprite to help make his new villain, Drakkar. So it's cool. I'm glad that my fiance was able to help him in his journey as well. I don't know, save me forever to eat all these fries, but there are a lot of fries. But he's a spoiled guy. I mean, we just hang out sometimes. We just talk about coding and things like that. I remember when he was first making his first mod, I just woken up. He was in a different time zone. He's like in the UK. I'm in the American time zone. So I'm just waking up and he's been up for hours. And I was just having my morning coffee and we just talked about coding. So we just went through the process so he could make his first mod. So I did kind of help him a little bit with his first mod. It has been good friends. I remember when this year, around the time of last year's Dokitober, Nightwain told me that he does want to keep making mods, but he's just not as interested in watching mods. And I agree. I had that same funk when I started. You know, after I finished Stalker, you know, around that time, I was watching DDLC mods all the time. I kept myself up to date on all the mods that were coming out that I knew about, at least. Like all the like YouTube mods, right? And once I actually started making mods, I lost interest in watching them because all my time went to making them instead of watching them, and that's not a good mindset to have. Because a good writer, Stephen King, once said that if you do not have the time to read, then you most certainly do not have the time to write. So I've been working on that. I like to do live streams where I watch DDLC modders' YouTube videos for their birthdays. I've missed a couple because I didn't know that their birthdays were coming up, because I've only just met some different like YouTubers, like Cyanide FS. His birthday was just the other day. Completely missed it, so I'm so sorry. I will try to do better, but I do need to, because you know, it's important. Some of this milk. All right, it's good milk. I like milk. I don't judge them. Like, don't judge a person because they like milk. Milk's good. Milk is really good. But I would have just got milk from home. I don't know if he actually gets milk from McDonald's or if he just gets milk from his house, but he just said milk. It just so happens McDonald's got that milk, so that's what we got. Nuggets are pretty good today. You know, it's funny, Nightwain's character's been through a lot in my videos, and it's just fun. But, you know, back to what I was saying before. Nightwain had lost the motivation to watch mods, and I totally get that. I had the same thing. But I would encourage anyone who's making mods who make mods to watch mods, because I think it helps. But what do I know? But I remember when we had it's just like I'd released the trailer for Bernard's Doki Adventure. I'd gotten a DM from Nightwain saying this, like, wow, I'm so interested in what happens next. I'm actually going to go back to watching DDLC mods because I'm just really excited for this this series. I was like, that's great. I'm glad that you'll be able to watch the mods again, because it's good for you. It's good for your writing, because you get exposed to new ideas, new writing techniques, new story types, make you really think about it, get you in the mindset of making mods, making stories that people like. I don't know, I just think it really helps. I mean, a lot of the other YouTubers I know watch DDLC mods all the time. Diverse, Mystery, Yandere Gaming, Bowser, Kane Monger. I mean, Kane Monger literally just plays like actual like playable mods for most of his YouTube videos. So I mean, and when he makes mods, it's like they're usually pretty good because there's that, I think, exposure to other writing elements. I think, you know, I think Stephen King's right. It's like, if you want to write, you should read too. It's good. It helps. So now, Nightwain's been through a lot in my mods. I've always had fun with his character. And especially for like Dokitober, I thought it was so funny. For the first year I did Dokitober, Nightwing got totally screwed over. For like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, he was like the first one to die each time. And so that's why in the Scream one, when he became Ghostface, he kind of became self-aware and became Ghostface so that he would survive, so he wouldn't be the first one to die. I thought it was pretty funny. I don't know what the future of Nightwing's character will look like. Will he definitely appear in future like Dokituber episodes? Probably. If there's ever like a Dokituber video like thing, will he be there? Probably. I don't know what else about the story, because Stalker Timeline's coming to the close. I don't think I've introduced Nightwing in the holiday series. Have I? I don't think I have. I should probably get on that. Like, he's mainly been a Stalker character, really. Sweet. So I don't know what the future will look like. Maybe a new future series will make a comeback, I'm sure. Okay. That was nice. I guess I waited too long. Need to eat faster. Skill issue. Let's make sure it's not tripping out anywhere else. Alright. Let's try that again. It's just soft serve. It's ice cream. It's good. The milk's good. The meal only costs like $11 or $12. So no, not the most like cheap meal, but definitely a far cry from the most expensive. Oh my god. Stop gripping on me. Yeah, it's totally getting too warm. I talk too much. I was just like, I have so much to say about Nightwing. I think I've said most that I can say. Alright. We're gonna make McFlurries in the future. Next time I'm gonna have to get to it quicker. Because this is a mess. But it does taste good. Whew. Almost got a brain freeze. What else to say? He's one of the first real friends I ever got in the YouTube community. And it was just weird how it happened, because when I started out, many people wanted to talk to me like, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you make this video? Hey, can you do this or that? Can you watch my video? Can you play this game with me? And things like that. It happened a lot when I started out, because when I started out, I guess just no one knew, I guess, if I would or would not. And I wasn't against doing anything, because these people took the time out of their lives to watch my mods. And I'm so thankful for that, even to this day. That people are entertained, people care enough. And so I tried to. But eventually it got to be a bit of a hassle, and I just stopped. Like a real hassle. It's like, I can't be everywhere. I'm lucky I got to meet Nightwain before then. She's just like, hey, can you join my stream one day? I was like, yeah. If someone said that now, I don't know if I'd say yes. But I'm glad I did then. Because I got a really good friend out of it. I mean, honestly, we just had so much fun. And I haven't been on one of the streams in forever. We never had a stream as amazing as the one that we had when we first met. But we've had some good memories. And I think this is the one I've had the most to talk about, because I've known Night Doki or Nightwain the longest. And I'm glad that he's MC's friend character for my series, because it's a cool name. People can recognize it. Nightwain, you know. It's not like some other just regular name that you'd have to remember. I think the uniqueness helps you remember things. That's why my name on the channel is Bernurk. It's unique. If you search Bernurk, you're going to get Bernurk. You're not going to find much else other than my channel. So that's good. I know sometimes people get like real frustrated about the pronunciation or the spelling of it, but the fact that you can easily find it is worth it to me. And I'm glad that I was able to make some good friends along the way. And I'm glad that they've gotten the chance to make DLC mods. They're making some more. I know that my character Bernurk and my fiance's character Bernurka, or Bree, have made special appearances in Night Doki's mods, at least one of them. So go check that out if you're interested. I mean, if you like my content, I'm not saying that Night Doki is going to be the exact same as my content. Absolutely not. It's his own content. But there are connections that we have. You know, he's part of the community. I mean, check it out, see if you like it. Absolutely, because he's a good friend of mine. And I think he, you know, put some serious effort into his stories to bring something that hopefully will entertain y'all. And I can't wait to see what he does next, because I know he's got some big plans. Like, you know, I'll have big plans. I'll say it's like, you know, I got this new character, I got this new idea. Nightwin has the same thing, so I'm super excited to see what happens next. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. I've had a wonderful time. This was a wonderful meal. I cannot wait to do another one. We've only got like 4 or 5 left. Let's see. 4, I think. 4 left. Unless someone else contacts me. Because sometimes, like, since I began, some people will contact me about their McDonald's meals. And some people actually started becoming dokitubers way after I started. I was like, oh my gosh, they're a dokituber. Okay. I didn't know that. Now they're here, let me ask. So, we got a couple more, but I think 4 is how many we have left. And then, if you guys are actually interested, I'll do a finale where it's my meal, if you guys are actually interested. But either way, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.